Unlike usual, why did I not make a video saying that, well, even though I had actually made a video about Zephyr Prime, Chroma Prime, the Gram Prime, the Kronen Prime, the Rubico, not Rubido, Rubico Prime, and the Gram Prime coming out of the Prime Vault on May 11th, I didn't do anything about it. I also made one 2 days later when they turned around and said, well, for some reason, I don't know why they did this, as I cut out about 10 seconds of site loading time. Obviously, Banshee Prime, Mirage Prime, Euphona Prime, Kogaki Prime, AK Bolto Prime, and the Helios Prime and the Deconstructor Prime and the Prime accessories have now entered the vault. This just means you can't get the relics to drop for these primes. You can still open relics you have, you can still trade parts, you can still build the parts, you can still build the frames. You just can't replenish the relics. That's all the Prime Vault means. And I don't understand why 2 days later they turned around and just said, last chance to prime your arsenal. When? But more important than any of this, Chroma Prime is an amazing Prime frame. The Tiberon Prime is okay. The Kronen is actually possibly the best Tonfas, maybe. The rubico Prime is really useful. Even the Gram Prime. I mean, there is nothing bad, apart from maybe Zephyr, in this whole Prime unvaulting. There is, of course, live now on all platforms. And it just means that you can log into game and get a hold of the relics. Of course, to find the relics, and you can tell I'm recording this in advance because it says this relic is in the Prime Vault. It won't be in a second, but to find them, you just have to search, well, there's Chroma and it's in the Prime Vault because, well, they're in the Prime Vault. I wish they would give us some kind of... There you go. They already have. Yeah, this is why. This will change in a second, but all you have to do is search. Actually, that is why these are down here. Let's just make all vaulted relics disappeared. And yes, I said disappeared. In here for whatever it is you're looking for. Chroma, for an example, and let's just hide the... Oh, what's this now? Well, if we go down... that haunts me. You can now, ignoring vaulted relics, search for the relics that are now available that have Chroma Prime, Kronen Prime, Gram Prime, Zephyr Prime on them, because there they are. The main place these will drop from, because they are, of course, vaulted relics, will be Steel Path Honor Store, Relic Packs, Cambion Drift bounties, Cetus bounties, or Valus bounties. Really? You're not going to add them to the Angels of the Zariman? They might have, but it's too early to add them here. Because, spoilers, that is a possibility. But, so I'm going to ignore them dropping there because can neither confirm nor deny that they are, and I'm not going to go through each individual relic to find out. But yeah, the bounties in the open worlds have them, Steel Path has it, Relic Pack has it, and the Void has it. But it means Chroma Prime, Zephyr Prime, the Tiberon Prime is good, but the Rubico Prime is better. The same with the Gram Prime. Loved that thing, has a lot of damage. But the Kronen Prime, considering I'm kind of loving Tonfas again, they are much, much better. But it's the, let's be honest, the biggest selling of the Prime Vault isn't the Prime Vault packs themselves, it's the accessories. And yeah, the Prime Armor has returned, but I think the one people would prefer is this, if this worked on the other operator, because this is just a Prime suit, and I'll check. But the forum post is finally live, so we can quickly jump over there and have a look at the forum post that in fact went live just now. It was at 8 minutes when I clicked on it, even though for some reason the news terminal says 18, but never mind. It actually said 13 when I clicked on it, but I was off doing something else, and yeah, okay, so Zephyr Prime and Chroma Prime have returned. The Tiberon Prime, Kronen Prime, Rubico Prime, yeah, the Gram Prime have all returned. The biggie is the accessories have returned, and sadly, the This doesn't fit the other one. I'll just put it that way to avoid major spoilers, even though it's not major spoilers 5 months later. But I'm still going to try and not mention things like that. It works only on the operator, so this should say operator suit right there. Just between prime and suit should say operator suit, but it doesn't. And then there is the armor for your Kavat that I will admit I do like the fact that the bonus here, if you get that, is an incubator segment and the Kavat starter kit. So if you don't have an active Kavat, you can make one to go with the armor. That was always a nice touch. The Prime armor, not one of the best Prime armors there is. Same with the Sandana. It's weirdly kind of off to the side, and I kind of preferred that. So you can buy just the Prime accessories because this is a Prime vault. They usually cost about the same as 370 platinum, so you're basically paying 170 platinum for the Prime accessories and still ending up with 200 platinum. Don't know why they don't do this with the Prime access, where on console if you buy just the Prime access you get platinum with it. On PC if you buy just the Prime accessories you get just the Prime accessories. Mind you, it's also cheaper on PC because of this, so as much as I would like to see them fix it, I don't want them to raise the price of the Prime accessories, because that would just suck. Everything else in this update, well, how do I put this? There are fixes to the Zariman missions, and they mention but one thing about the fact that the Steel Path missions do not reward you the ornament for the Steel Path. They in fact do. The problem is with the message being delivered to you. Some people aren't getting the message from the orders. They're not getting the message from Teshin. Before anybody goes to the comment section and mentions it, I know it's from Teshin. That gives them the Zariman bounty, Steel Path statue and the glyph animation, even because it's an animation style that has it. And then there's a Noggle for your landing craft and 25 steel essence. The Void Sling, yeah, they're reworking that as well, but that's going to come in a future update because they are experimenting with a few things. Hence, those things weren't in here. With that, we've gone on way too long about this anyway. The Prime Vault is open. Zephyr Prime, Chroma Prime, the Rubico Prime, the Kronen Prime have returned. The Grand Prime and the tiberon Prime are here as well, but they are not as good as the Rubico and the Kronen. Not as useful. I should put it that way. Not as useful. So basically it would be Chroma with a Rubico and a tiberon, which sadly, well, Zephyr Prime pack has the Kronen, where Chroma at least has the Rubico. So you could always, if you wanted to, get the Chroma Prime pack. I'd still recommend farming rather than buying this, to be brutally honest. And, well, at least you still get a good melee with it. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.